Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and students, and to welcome to the Haringey Outstanding for All, an evening to celebrate the best of education in Haringey. Would you please take a moment to switch off your mobile phones to silent before we begin tonight's ceremony. Tonight, Alexandra Palace celebrates the best of education in Haringey. Opening our evening is the Chaos Signing Choir.
Sad eyes, don't be discouraged. Oh, I realize it's hard to take courage in a world full of people. You can lose sight of it all, and the darkness inside you makes you feel so small.
Please welcome on stage Juliet Alexander, your host for this evening. Juliet Alexander is an award-winning communications consultant, career advisor, and university lecturer. She is a former television presenter, and her career spans more than 25 years. Juliet started her media career as a journalist, working with the Hackney Gazette, the Sunday Times, and Guardian newspaper. She also hosts and compares events for private and public sector organizations and charities. Ladies and gentlemen, Juliet Alexander.
What a lovely welcome. Thank you very much. And good evening, ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, and honored guests. It's my pleasure to welcome you here tonight. And wow, what a great event this is, and what a great evening we're going to have. Please put your hands together for the fantastic Chaos Signing Choir for bringing us in this evening. Now, the Chaos Signing Choir for Deaf and Hearing Children is an integrated project for young people aged 4 to 18. The choir has wowed audiences, just as they did here tonight, all over the world, at the Royal Festival Hall, the London Barbican Centre, and St Paul's Cathedral. They've performed many times on national television, and recently reached a global audience when they sang and signed the national anthem at the London Olympic Games 2012, which was absolutely superb. Now, for you all, welcome to Alexandra Palace, and for the first ever Outstanding for All education celebrations. And what a superb venue it is, isn't it? The staff here have done a superb job in making this place look brilliant, as Ali Pali always does. I'm delighted to be your host for tonight, and I hope that we all have a fantastic evening. Haringey has truly taken over Ali Pali, as well, for tonight at least. I'm sure that as you came in, you heard the Haringey Young Musicians Steel Orchestra, which was directed by Chris Story. And as you took your seats, we heard the Haringey Young Musicians Senior Senior and Concerto Guitar Groups, which was directed by Nick Walker, and that entertained you. Let's give them all a really big round of applause, because they were superb. Now, I don't know about you, but I know that you're all good at social communication. You know, you tweet and you Facebook and you do all that other stuff, yeah? Good. And I know that I've been hashtagging all evening, and I'm sure that you all want to know the hashtag, so you can do the same. The hashtag for the evening is #OFA 2013, #OFA 2013. So if you want to send a hashtag to your nearest and dearest who couldn't be here, please do so. But obviously keep your phone on quiet whilst you're doing it. Tonight, what is tonight about? Well, it's all about talent and excellent practices in education. And I want you to meet two outstanding examples of just this. Please, put your hands together for my co-hosts for the evening. And they are Stanley Barrell-Kane and Navida Morty. Please give Stanley and Navida a rousing welcome. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Stanley Barrell-Kane. I'm 12 years old, I go to Fortismere School, and it's really nice to be here tonight.
My name is Navida Morphy and I go to Hornsey School for Girls, and it's lovely to see you all. Tonight, Haringey is recognising and celebrating inspirational students, teachers and schools and community organisations who have performed outstandingly and made Haringey proud.
Every school in the borough has some extraordinary individuals, schools and groups who are doing all they can to make sure we have an amazing education, based on outstanding teaching and outstanding learning. This is a celebration for all of you. We are celebrating talent in many forms. Our tables look amazing tonight due to the talent of the 90 Year 6 children of Lordship Lane Primary, who made our table decorations. They were supported by Nancy Adams, Jenny Todd, Monica Taylor, Sue Gravitt, and Mary Digby. Please give a Haringey thank you to the students and staff of Lordship Lane Primary School. To start the evening, please welcome on stage Councillor Claire Kober.
Thank you, Stanley and Navida. It's absolutely fitting that we should have two of our Youth Council reps introducing and hosting this evening's awards. Before I say something about education in Haringey and the significance of this evening's awards, I did want to say something about the borough that I know many of you work in, many of the young people here live in, as well as going to school in. It's a borough that I think is a true borough of opportunity. Haringey is undoubtedly the best place in London to be living. I mark in the next week 5 years of being leader of this council, and we're a place really where our communities are diverse, they're harmonious, and where we bring a rich cultural offer, not least in places like Ali Pali. We know that our crime levels are reducing. We've got fantastic parks and open spaces. We're set to become the country's first biking borough, if you haven't already heard the news. We've got massive investment coming in, and we're increasingly connecting people to the opportunities, to the biggest labour market in the world, which is on our doorstep. And so I really believe that Haringey is and has the potential to be a borough of opportunity. But that only really has significance and meaning if that potential can be realised. And it has to be realised through our schools, which is why, in terms of everything that we do, everything that we have the potential to succeed in, the education offer is fundamental. And that's why a couple of years back now, we asked a group of eminent experts to look at education in Haringey, to say that while we had a lot of success that we could point to, that we still hadn't fulfilled our potential, that we still hadn't reached that goal of Haringey meeting the national average in terms of GCSE attainment, that we still hadn't caught up with the rest of London, and that if we wanted our young people to leave school, not only with the skills, but with fundamentally the self-belief that they could go out and achieve in the wider world, that we needed to bring a greater focus. And I'm really delighted to say that in those 2 years, through the work of the Education Commission, through the work of everything that happens in our schools, from our teaching staff to our governing bodies, to the people who do the administration in the back office, to the students who are supported by fantastic parents and carers, that we're making great progress. Tonight is an evening that's about celebration, and while it's always dangerous to do so, I did want to point out some of the highlights that I think we've achieved in recent months. The first thing that I wanted to talk about is the fact that, as I say, at GCSE level, we're now at a stage where we have not only met, but this year exceeded for the first time national average results at GCSE, and we will continue. If I look at our primary schools, we now have 83% in the borough that are good or better in Ofsted terms. If we look at our 11 secondary school, so they're all rated as either good or outstanding. And I should say, as a governor at Gladesmore, good luck for their Ofsted inspection, which is later this week, and I'm sure should be another great success in the borough. Risley Avenue Primary and St Paul's and All Hallows infant and junior schools have this year been identified among the top most improved primary schools in the country. And for those of you that haven't yet seen the news, St Thomas More's this week has been, data has revealed, is in the top 1% of schools nationally for GCSE results. We have some amazing success, and I can't go without saying that Honoria Simmons is here this evening, the primary teacher of the year from Devonshire Hill School, and it was fantastic to have Honoria at full council the other week just to pay tribute to the work that she's done and the work that she and the head teacher Julie and all the staff at Devonshire Hill have done in raising the profile of Haringey and raising our reputation. Thanks to the commissioners, Dame Anna Hassan and Sir William Atkinson, who have joined us this evening. Anna took part in the judging, and thanks to Christine Gilbert, our education champion, who is here this evening. So I'm really looking forward to this evening's awards. As I say, I think Haringey is a borough of opportunity. It is a great place, and through education, we will realise our potential. So for everything that you do in the borough, whether you're leading a school, whether you're a governor, whether you're a parent, whether you're a teacher, whether you're a student, please just carry on working hard because we have a great future to share, and you'll see some of that this evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Kober. Give her another round of applause. I hope you have all had the chance to look through our brochure, which captures some of the very best of Haringey education. I know that every teacher and all support staff in every school keep me and fellow students safe. This is why I am particularly pleased and would like to thank those schools who provided such excellent examples for the programme of only a small amount of the good work going on in our schools today. Please put your hands together for South Haringey Junior School, Stroud Green Primary School, Highgate Primary School, and Lancasterian Primary School. Tonight we will be enjoying the artistic talent of Haringey pupils through singing, music, and dance, which leads us nicely on to our first performers of the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the Haringey Stage Band, which is directed by Nick Wilkinson.
Say thank you, sorry.
Sorry for the wait. One more time for the Haringey Young Musicians Band. Let us start this evening by recognising Honoria Simmons, a hugely respected maths teacher at Devonshire Hill Primary School in Tottenham, who won the award for Teacher of the Year at the prestigious 2013 Pearson Teaching Awards. As a maths specialist, she has helped Devonshire Hill Primary School turn around and has changed children's lives. Honoria really does stand out from the rest, said head teacher Julie DeBrew, who nominated her. Parents call her Super Simmons. Teachers say she's like the sunshine of our corridor, and children simply love her. Ladies and gentlemen, Honoria Simmons. Thank you for joining us this evening. You received your award in front of millions of people on national TV. What does it feel like when your name was called as winner?
I was shocked, and it was just unbelievable.
What does it mean to you to be National Teacher of the Year?
I think it's just a recognition. Yeah, I think it's just a recognition for all the hard work that I've done. And I feel blessed to be a teacher, as I always said, and my aim is just to continue to work with children.
What is the secret of your success?
As the children will tell you, Mrs. Simmons is very strict, but she's fair, and I just want the best for every child that my hand touches.
What message would you like to give to all the teachers and students in our schools?
Continue to work hard, and whatever you want to do in this life, you can achieve it.
Thank you, Honoria Super Simmons.
Thank you.
Honoria, please hold on. I would like to invite on stage Sir William Atkinson to join me on stage. A former head teacher, he was also a former trustee on the Pearson Teaching Awards and a member of Outstanding for All Education Commission in Haringey, which was commissioned by the council.
Good evening, everyone. It's my great pleasure to be here tonight at your first Achievement for All awards. It's something that I believe very strongly in. I believe not only are we recognizing the people on the stage, but we're recognizing the people sitting who won't be coming on the stage, and also the thousands of other people who work with our young people who are in schools every day. So thank you to everyone. In terms of this young lady's magnificent achievement, I don't know if everybody appreciates just what an achievement it is. For 10 years, I was national judge on the Teaching Awards. And as part of that role, I had to go into schools and to see the teachers in operation. I had to speak with head teachers, look at the children, listen to what the children were saying about their teachers. She's had to go through a rigorous process to be the London champion. And having become the London champion, she was then shortlisted for the national award. And she went from London to the national with success. That's taken a great deal of determination and hard work, but she's symptomatic of so many really good teachers that we've got in Haringey. So can I thank you and congratulate you for the work you do with our young children and to make this small award to you from the Haringey. Thank you. Oh, together. Okay. I'm sure. It's the first one.
Now it's time for some more entertainment. Please put your hands together for the St Mary's Church of England Junior School Choir, directed by Catty Alberman.
Though you take my rights away.
Wow. Oh, I nearly forgot. I've got my glasses on. What am I doing? I don't wear glasses, do I? No. Now, wasn't that fantastic? Wasn't that brilliant? I feel warmed up already, thank goodness. You may have noticed that the doors were open. Yes, okay. Are you wearing a jacket? Good. You see, I'm not. No, what it was, there was a bit of smoke, you may have noticed. And so the facilities here had to open the door to let the smoke out. Otherwise, the fire alarms might have gone off, and that wouldn't have been fun, would it? Anyway, let's get on with the celebrations. And we have a lot to celebrate tonight. We really do. Now, when you have a chance, look at the programs on the table. Some of the information you'll see in there about some of the fantastic work that's been done in Haringey schools, and it really is fantastic. It's only a slim program, so only room for some of the fantastic things. I'm sure next year we'll have an even bigger program. Now, Haringey schools and early years are doing fantastic things, as you heard earlier, improving education for our children and young people. Our next guest is somebody that many of you already know, and that's Christine Gilbert, CBE. For those who don't know her, Christine was the head of Ofsted between October 2006, I should say, and June 2011. She's now charged with challenging, guiding, and driving Haringey's schools and the council to ensure that it can reach the target set by the borough's Independent Education Commission. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Christine Gilbert, CBE.
Good evening, everyone. I'm absolutely delighted to be here with you this evening, to share this evening. The reason I'm with you this evening is because an Education Commission report was published earlier in the year, as you know, with the wonderful title, Outstanding for All. And I want to pay tribute to how seriously the Council is taking that report. As I go around the country, it's really, really common to see reports like that gather dust on shelves and really not become reality at all. So it's really impressive to see tonight, which was one of the recommendations, happen, and wouldn't have happened probably unless the Commission's work had been taken as seriously as it was. And I've been asked to work with Haringey as Education Champion. I think this is an absolutely wonderful title, which I'm going to keep forever. It's much about being a head, a director, a chief executive, and chief inspector at Ofsted. I don't think any of them have got the same ring as Education Champion. It's been difficult when I've been phoning schools and saying I'd like to visit, and they say, who are you? And I say, I'm the Education Champion for Haringey, and there's a silence at the end of the phone. I hope that we're all, I'm sure we are actually, in this room, Education Champions for Haringey. But I'm interpreting my role in two ways. First of all, to look at what's going on in Haringey, to see, and I'm doing it by talking to as many people as I can, by visiting schools, to see if the needs and the interests of the children and young people of Haringey are being met well. Are they really on course for Outstanding for All, to really do the very best that we can do for all young children in Haringey? So, yes, looking, challenging, talking across schools, encouraging movement across schools and so on. So that's one really important strand of the work. And the second, and this is really developing as I'm seeing schools, over the last few weeks, I've probably been into about half a dozen schools, and I've just been blown away with them. Now, I might have been in to the half dozen or so that are your stunning schools, but I've had inspirational visits, really, to your schools. I've had conversations and met heads who would rank amongst the very best heads in the country. I've seen children thrive in classroom after classroom and do things across schools and beyond the schools that you would all be extraordinarily proud of. I've seen some hugely impressive work going on in Haringey schools. So I wasn't surprised when I saw the data before I went into schools. I wasn't surprised to hear what Claire said at the beginning, the leader said at the beginning, about the improvements that are underway. I think something really important and really special is underway in Haringey, and I'm really proud to be part of that, and I want to be part of it. I just wanted to say, given my background, you might expect me to say something about accountability. People interpret accountability essentially as exam results and Ofsted. When I've looked at in the schools I've been into, two key strands came across all of those schools for me, and there were two different forms of accountability, both of which lead to great results and to terrific Ofsted scores, but the focus is very different. The first is a moral accountability. When teachers go to teach, new teachers come into schools, the person that they feel, and this is really encouraging and good for us all, the person that they feel most close to is the child, the children in their class or their form. That link is a natural link, and they feel accountable to that child or young person. Our very best schools make that sort of accountability work right across the school. They make everybody feel that sort of personal accountability. And schools that are really flourishing and thriving, they see learning from one another, they see learning from teachers within their own school as routine, but they see learning school to school, across school, as also routine. And I was in a school yesterday, a secondary school, which has probably got the very best system for monitoring children's progress, looking at children as real individuals, seeing where they need help, seeing what they need to develop and so on. And that school is sharing that system with a number of other schools. So moral accountability and accountability to the individual child is absolutely crucial. And in the schools I visited, it was there in every single one. Secondly, though, I think professional accountability is really key. And by professional accountability, I mean staffs in school learning together, by schools investing in the staff in school, prioritising professional development, focus on the child, and having the confidence to work across schools again. So a terrific, I think, opportunity for Haringey schools, this commission. I think I'll be doing a formal report in round about March or April time about what's happened in the last year, but I expect that to also highlight some of the terrific things that are happening in Haringey and also maybe point to other issues. But it's rare to come to somewhere which is so determined, so passionate, and so keen to really improve life. As Claire said at the beginning, education has powers of transformation. I've always believed the most powerful regeneration tool isn't the great thing that you're going to be doing in Tottenham, great that is. It's the education of our children and young people. That's what's going to sustain communities generation after generation. I'm terribly pleased and privileged to be part of this project with you, and I look forward to working with you over the coming months as we develop something very special in Haringey. Thank you very much.
Thank you, that was lovely. Thank you very much, Christine. Don't run away. If you wouldn't mind, we'd like to hold on to you for a little while longer. Now, what I'd like to ask you to do is to just listen carefully to the story I'm about to tell you. And when a certain young woman comes on stage, I want you to put your hands together and give her an amazing welcome. This is a story about a young person. But before I do that, let me just ask Christina, she's here and she's the font of all knowledge, as we know. What do you think makes a carer? What do you think makes that special person?
I think a carer is special really I think there's two strands to this. First of all, for the difference they make to the life of the person that they're caring for, be that physically, socially, emotionally, and so on. But also very special because they're doing that on top of the other things they're doing, on top of their learning, on top of their playing, and so on. So those two things, I think, make it very special.
Now, you're going to know why I asked you to say that, because I'm going to bring on stage a very special young person, somebody who seems like an ordinary little girl, but isn't. She's actually extraordinary. I'm going to have to put my glasses on for this, because Nick has turned the lights down. He's doing this deliberately to make me put these glasses on. Gary, if I see a picture of me with these glasses on in any newspaper, there'll be problems. Same, yeah? Okay? These are not real. Okay. All right. Now, the next lady I'd like to introduce on stage is a very special little girl, as I've said. She will look and possibly behave like any ordinary little 12-year-old, but she is special. Fatna is not an ordinary girl. From as early as age 3, she started looking after her older sister, and in fact looking after her mother as well. But she looked after her older sister beautifully, alerting her mum when Zeynep wandered off or was having difficulties. Fatna has always been ready to drop what she's doing to run to the help of Zeynep. I'd like you to welcome on stage Fatna to receive a certificate and token in recognition from Christine. Please welcome Fatna to the stage. This is the lovely Fatna. Now you stand over there with Christine and she's going to give you an award. Let me tell you a little bit more about Fatna. Last December, her patience and courage were put to an enormous test. Both her sister Zeynep and her mum weren't well for a period of 6 weeks. Fatna had to deal with the day-to-day shopping, cleaning, supporting Zeynep with her special feed and medication, as well as physically helping her to move about. For several weeks, Fatna had to give up her free time and even her room, as she had to sleep in the sitting room because her mother and sister couldn't manage the stairs. Fatna did all the above and much more with commitment, courage, endurance, never complaining. So Christine is here today to give her a very special prize. And we're here to say thank you very much, Fatna, on behalf of your family, on behalf of the community. And I don't know how you keep that beautiful smile going, but it is superb, isn't it? Look at that smile. Thank you very much, and congratulations. Now, Nelson Mandela said, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. And our next generation of students understand this only too well. They've made the best use of their time in school and have emerged with outstanding results. It's time to congratulate the high flyers from Haringey secondary schools, those who have all achieved outstanding examination results. The next category is called the Secondary School Choice for Outstanding Achievement. And I'd like to invite Mayor Sheila Peacock, please, sitting splendid right here, to come and present the awards. Mayor Peacock. Thank you. Now, I'm going to call out the names, and I'm just going to go through... I don't know what that is.
It wasn't me.
I think it's a heating system here.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, we're going to be taking photographs.
This one's at the back.
Mayor Peacock will be handing out the awards and taking photographs with the Haringey High Flyers. What I'd ask, please, is the students, as they hear their names, please come up the stage there. Then we'll take the photographs over there, and I think the awards will be presented over there, and the students will exit stage left. I hope that all makes sense. It depends where you're standing. She's probably right. You've been on the stage many more times than even I have, so there. Oh, yes, she has.
I was waiting for that.
You were waiting for that. I know. Thank you. It's a panto season. What's wrong with you lot? Okay, I'm going to call out the first group, and it's from Haringey Girls' School, and it's Roshini and Mator. Roshini, if you're here, please do come forward. Roshi? I'm not sure if Roshi is here. Let me just read out a few of the reasons why Roshi is a high flyer. She gained 5 A stars and 4 ASs at GCSE, as well as an AS in Year 11 at Grade B in Government and Politics. She's helped to raise money for international and local charities and helped to run a film club during lunchtimes at her school at Haringey Girls. So she's not here, but we will make sure that she gets her award. Also from Haringey, we've got Edward Shornovek. No, I said that wrong. It's my fault. Edward Shornovek. He's not here. Of course you can get it for him. Please do come up. Would you like a photograph with Mayor Peacock as well? All right, thank you very much. Those are the two winners. Let's hear it for Haringey Girls' School. Thank you very much. Next up, we're going to have the students, hopefully, from Alexandra Palace School. So have we got Jade Bailey here? Jade Bailey from Alexandra Palace School. Oh, Mum's here. Mum, you did most of the work, so you come on out. That's all right. Mums, dads, grandparents, that's okay. Now, Jade had outstanding achievements at GCSE. She got 6 A star, 5 A's, and 1 B. Mum, you're very proud of Jade. Listen, we're proud of you, Mum. Okay? Well done. Thank you. And also David Pugh. Is David Pugh here? Or is Mum or Dad or carer or... Thank you. Is anyone coming for David? No.
I know Jenny.
You know Jenny. Okay. All right, we will get that to them, don't worry. Next up is St Thomas More Catholic School. Lamar Barrett. Is Lamar here? From St Thomas More Catholic School. I don't know. Is anyone here from St Thomas More Catholic School? Come up, young man. Young man, who are you?
Friend.
He's his friend. You're Lamar's friend. I'm sure you helped him study. He achieved 10 ASs and 4 Bs at GCSE level. And he represented a school at the recent Alexandra Palace celebrations. Okay, that's for Lamar. Thank you very much. That's put it on the chair for that. We'll make sure Lamar gets it. Thank you for that. Linda Daniel. Is Linda here? Oh, of course. They're all studying, aren't they? All right. Linda Daniel, not here. Naveen Bish. Is there anyone from St Thomas More Catholic School? Apart from Lamar's friend. St Thomas More, thank you. Thank you very much. What we'll do is make sure that all of these get to the students. Okay?
It's a friend.
It's a friend. It's okay. All the adults are here and all the children are still at home studying. Quite right, too. Now, next category is for Heartlands High School. Is Melinda Fahani here from Heartlands High School. Melinda is a 14-year-old in year 10. She achieved an A star in her religious studies short course whilst she was in year 9 and showed excellent dedication and achievement to the course. That's from Melinda. From Heartlands. Okay, let's move on. There's another one from, 2 more from Heartlands. Tanzim Khan. Tanzim, in 2013, Tanzim was, at the end of year 9, awarded an A star RS in her GCSE. And she's offered huge and welcome support, according to her teachers, to classes, which has helped them all to raise their results. So that's for Tanzim. We'll make sure she gets this, don't worry. And Priyanka Patel, also from Heartlands, who achieved A star in her religious studies short course. We'll move on. Well, those are the high flyers so far. And I'm not quite sure why the young people aren't here. But there are some young people here, just not from this particular school. Anyway, let's join together and thank them and congratulate them on being high flyers. And thank Mayor Peacock for... Is that for you? That was for you. I'll take that. Thank you very much, Mayor Peacock. Right, I'm now going to give the stage over, and he might have more success than I, to my young co-host, Stanley. And here he comes.
plays a major part in Haringey school life. This is evident in the wide range of sports covered in schools across the borough. Tonight is all about inspirational teaching and learning. Let's see what North Haringey Primary School is doing to promote physical activities in their school and the impact of the cycling programme on the children in the borough.
Here at North Haringey, we have lots and lots of cycling opportunities for the children. Firstly, what we offer is cycle training. We've got myself and we've got lots and lots of parent volunteers that have trained up as cycling instructors. So every week we have a group of children going out and training how to cycle safely on the roads. We've probably had about 250 children, I would say, have completed some sort of training here. So we've got about 100 absolute beginners that are now cycling because of that project. Through funding that we've achieved as a school, we've also managed to set up a big cycling workshop, which is a fantastic opportunity for the children to learn basic cycle maintenance and also taking bikes from the local environment. We get donated bikes that aren't used anymore, and we're able to fix those up, send them back out to children that have learnt to cycle with us. So there's a really good holistic cycle going on there. Together with parent volunteers, we've set up the Haringey School Cycling League, which has been an amazing opportunity for children to experience different types of cycling.
Every month I take part in a racing league called the Haringey School Cycling League. At the end of the year, the individual boy and girl who won the most points overall gets a prize. Last year I won the girls out of the girls, and I got some torches, which are very useful for the bike. There's also a prize for the school with the most points, and last year North Haringey Primary School won this for the prize because we collected the most points throughout the year. So we meet every month and we do different types of races, such as grass track, hill climbs and time trials.
We also hold lots of family cycling events. So we have been organising family bike rides where parents can come in and join their children, and we take them on a big bike ride. We've been up the River Lee, we've been up to the Olympic Park, we've been to a fantastic adventure playground, and it's a really great day out for families to enjoy cycling together. Every year, we also celebrate Bike Week, and we make a really big deal about this. So we might have special visitors coming in and showing off their bike skills. One of the best events is the whole school gets together, and we go down to Duckett's Common, and we do a whole school racing event. So children from reception up to year 6 are able to take part and race against each other, and it really creates a big buzz about cycling in the school. Really promotes it. We also do events such as the Bikers Breakfast, so if you cycle in, you can come and have breakfast in the school.
Hand over to Juliet Alexander.
Thank you, Stanley. That was excellent. Well, our thanks to the students who made that lovely film, the North Haringey Primary Schools, and all the work that they're doing to promote physical activities. Now, we have recognised our national award winner, Super Simmons. We've heard of the commitment of our Young Carer of the Year, Fatna Khalid, and have been overwhelmed by the academic achievement of our students. Even though they weren't here, they still did superbly well. We still have lots to celebrate before we move on to the Outstanding for All awards, which were nominated by yourselves. Events like these, however, are dependent on special people, and those are the judges who give freely of their time. I'd like to thank the judges now, and most of them, I think, are here with us this evening. And as I call your name, please do feel free to stand up and wave and, just enjoy the adulation. Now, one of the judges, Janet Mokadis. Janet has a wealth of national experience. Thank you for putting the light up. From a career spent in education, initially in teaching and management, and later as an Ofsted HMI. She worked in the Cabinet Office to advise on the development of inspection policy and chaired the Islington's Safeguarding Children Board. She currently works as a schools I can't even say it now. What's the word? Thank you. I know who that was. As a schools adjudicator, trustee of the Campaign for Learning, and sits on the Education Advisory Group of the Children's Commissioner. Let's please thank Janet for all her work on the judging panel. A voice I recognise there, Sarah Banya. Sarah, where are you? There she is. Sarah has more than 20 years' experience as a senior officer in London's local and regional government. She was the Deputy Chief Executive of the London Development Agency, the Deputy Chief Executive of Islington Council, interim MD of Hackney Council, and Assistant Director of Education and Finance at Lewisham Council. Whilst at Islington, she was the council's lead for the new Arsenal Stadium. I'm a Tottenham supporter. And its related developments. She's now self-employed. It's all right, I know Sarah. And she provides project management, strategy development, facilitation, and coaching services. She's also the chair of the Bernie Grant Arts Centre. And if you haven't been there, do make a point of going there, just opposite, just next to Seven Sisters, a superb development there. And she also sits on 2 housing organisations and is trustee of 2 charities. Sarah, stand up again. Miles Ebnotha. Miles, like Sarah, is very young. Miles is the youngest of our judges. He's just 20 years old. He was 20 in the summer. He's currently doing various courses and plans on taking up a role in a charitable organisation. He's part of Aspire and has been able to use Aspire as a platform to raise the issues of young people in care, and also gained experience in working alongside professionals and listening to the voices of young people in Haringey to make sure that their needs are best met. He's a trained tennis coach and has been coaching for more than 5 years. Miles, where are you? And finally, I'd like to ask our head judge, Dame Anna Hassan, to say a few words on behalf of the judges. Dame Hassan, please. You're going to walk that way, quite right. Now, with over 30 years' experience at a senior level in schools, she is now a schools assessor for the UNICEF Rights Respecting Programme, a governor of a local community college, a member of an IEB in Outer London, and chair of OCAT and on the board of BAU. She's done a lot, she really has. Dame Anna was chair of the Outstanding for All Education Commission for Haringey. She was made Dame Commander of the British Empire in the 2006 New Year's Honours List for services to education. Dame Anna.
Thank you for having me. And for those who know me, you know that I feel more at home at schools with children, working for the best, for the future, for our youth and so on. So I'd like to say thank you very much for inviting me to this first Outstanding Awards celebration in Haringey. I would like to thank my fellow commissioners who worked on the OFA, the Outstanding for All report, and pay a special tribute to Claire Cober for her brave decision to put Haringey education under scrutiny through a clear and ambitious remit for us to work on. A personal thanks to the schools, their leaders and staff, the local community groups, and of course the children and the youth who were honest, funny, knowledgeable, and so very, very loyal and supportive of their teachers in schools. They certainly know what they want from their schools and for a successful future life for themselves. To hear about how ambitious and inspirational they are makes me truly happy. In the report, we made 12 recommendations that fell into 3 main categories. 1 was achieving excellence for all, 2 was empowering parents and carers, and 3, confirming the LA role as a champion for children and families with the core services at the heart of all they do and a main priority. This celebration is one of the recommendations made in the Achievement for All theme, and I'm delighted to see it in action less than a year after the publication of the report. And I'm delighted and so pleased to see how many schools participated in this first one of what I hope will become a long-standing tradition. Congratulations to all the finalists. The judging process was very rigorous. It was tough to choose, as each submission had great stories to tell about why Haringey continues to progress. The judges brought a wide pool of expertise and experience and practice in the world of education and community cohesion. And eventually, we did manage to reach a consensus on the winning submissions, and I thank you. This form of celebration is highly recommended as it publicly recognises all the good things that our educators and our learners are achieving. And we all need a little bit of recognition every now and again. And we need a bit of thanks to give us courage to keep raising ambitions, expectations and achievements. But I'd just like to remind you, before I come to the main business of the award this evening, everyone needs to share their journeys to success. If you don't share them, nobody will know. We can only judge if you put in a submission based on what you are doing, so don't be shy. Give lots of examples. Select your category carefully to make sure that your submission fits, and apply as soon as the awards are announced to get it out of the way. I do understand, unfortunately, that a number of nominations were rejected because they arrived too late after the closing date. This form of celebration is highly recommended as it publicly recognises all our good things.
Let's thank Dame Anna for her speech. Thank you very much. If you hold it there for 2 seconds, I'm going to call you back for that category in a second. Yes? Okay. No, it's no problem. Don't worry. And thank you for that, though. Now, for our awards. Can I just again go through a little bit of housekeeping? For those whose names are called, please would you come up through the centre there? And what we'll do is we'll have your photographs taken here and your awards will be presented there, okay? I'm afraid there won't be any opportunities for speeches, but what will happen is just after you exit the stage, some of you will be invited to do a little vox pop. And can I just remind everyone in the audience that you'll be able to see highlights and photographs of tonight's events at this website. That's www.haringey.gov.uk OFA 2013. haringey.gov.uk OFA 2013. Now I'd like to invite Navida, one of my co-hosts, to come on stage, please, and talk to us about one of the first categories, which is going to be for art and culture. So let's welcome Navida back to stage, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Juliet. And now for our first award, Art and Culture. Please welcome on stage Councillor Anne Walters, Cabinet Member for Children, who will give the award this evening.
Right, we have 3 nominations for Art and Culture. They are Harry Smithson, I hope they're all here, who's been nominated for his dedication, motivation and ability in art. Harry's GCSE teacher nominated him for creating work that was both challenging and conceptual, way beyond the expectations of a GCSE student. The second nomination is for Katrina Walcott, who has been nominated for her ability in painting. Not only is Katrina naturally gifted, with her A-level work being compared to the level of quality at art degree shows, but she became a real role model for GCSE art students and gave them tips on how to improve. And the third nomination is for the Chaos Signing Choir, who we all saw earlier this evening. The Chaos Signing Choir for Deaf and Hearing Children is a Haringey-based choir for mixed ability deaf and hearing children. They are part of the Chaos organisation, which has worked with deaf, hearing, disabled and mainstream children for 18 years. And now I get the bit I've always wanted to do. I have a silver envelope. I'm going to pull out the winner. And the winner is Harry Smithson.
From Portersville School. And the citation read that he had challenged himself, he had the courage to take risks, his work was sophisticated and stretched boundaries, and he's a highly creative thinker with his highly developed skills and talent. He'll make a difference to the life chances to his peers and wider audiences. I particularly love the fact that in his exam, he made an installation using 10 umbrellas, yeah? That he ripped apart. Does your mother know? That's what I want to know. Harry Smithson, please.
It is now time to showcase the young performers from one of our special schools in Haringey. The Vale is a pioneering and innovative day special school, catering for the children with physical disabilities and associated special educational needs. The school is co-educational and the age range is 2 to 16. Please put your hands together for the children from the Vale Special School performing You Can Get It.
Succeed at last.
Another round of applause for the Vale Special School. Please welcome back on stage Claire Kober, who will present the award for overcoming adversity.
Thank you. We've got 3 nominations this evening for the Overcoming Adversity Award. The first is Selin Bayzat. Selin is 10 and is in Year 6 at Risley Avenue Primary. Selin's been blind since birth and spoke very little English when he arrived at the school in Year 4. But despite the school being large, Selin was not daunted at all and has been nominated. The second nomination is Fatosh Ozhot. Fatosh is in Year 5 at Risley Avenue Primary. And Fatosh's nominator says, Fatosh has cerebral palsy but has not let that stop her from being active in all areas of school life. The final nomination is for Dia Hussein Oglu, who is in Year 6 at Lordship Lane Primary. He's got a range of complex needs, including epilepsy, restricted mobility and hearing and speech difficulties. But his nominator says of Dia, in spite of all of his difficulties, Dia has always been smiling, has a fantastic sense of humour and tries his best in all curricular areas. So, the winner is Selin Bayzat. Selin here. Here comes Selin.
About Selin. That he's brave and wonderful is evident. He's 10 years old, and his citation is that in the face of many barriers, he's overcome every challenge through hard work and good humour, and he's been an inspiration to the whole school community and beyond. Selin, this award is for you. Are you happy? Excellent. You deserve it. Well done. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Congratulations, Selin.
And now to hand over the Community Organisation Award to Nick Walkley, the Chief Executive, Haringey Council.
Evening, everyone. Who is choosing the walk-up music? The leader to Strangers in the Night. That's a risk. I feared I predict a riot or something, but before I hand out the Community Organisation Award, I just want to say a thank you to 2 people. First, somebody who arrived almost on the day I did as Chief Executive. There's a man sat in the front row of table 3 looking very nervous as the evening progresses, but I'd like to pay tribute to John Abbey, who's arrived and hit the ground running. And somebody who's departing running. Alex Atherton leaves us at the end of this term. Alex, we will miss you hugely. I valued your advice and the contribution you've made, and I think we should all say a thank you to Alex this evening. I'm saving the cheap jokes for later, Alex. To the nominations. First of all, the Coolan Youth Association. Coolan Youth Association was formed in 1992 and is designed to meet the needs of the young Somali people in Haringey. The service they provide has been exemplary, and they've made significant impact in many areas. They set up a Somali supplementary school, their adult classes in literacy, numeracy and English, as well as one-to-one mentoring for all Somali students. The second nomination is St Anne's Church. St Anne's Church has been led by the Reverend John Wood, whose company I've been keeping this evening. He did say when offered the choice of the citation of a cheap joke, he said at this age cheap jokes are probably okay. But instead I want to pay tribute to the work they've done delivering many services across the school. The Fowler Newsham Hall Counselling Project provides early intervention counselling for the social and emotional needs of children within 31 schools in Haringey. And the South Tottenham Annual Schools Festival celebrates the work of the 15 local schools. And the third nominee, an organisation I know well, Living Under One Sun. Living Under One Sun was created in 2005 by mothers from many cultures and ages to tell their stories. It's now a multi-award-winning organisation, actively creating places for communities to meet, access services, share skills and ideas, and shape their neighbourhoods. So, and the winner is Reverend John Wood and St Anne's Church.
Reverend John has been an active part of the school for my son's entire 8 years attending. He has given them so many opportunities concerning the youth club, which my son absolutely loves to go to on a Friday evening.
John has transformed the church from when he first started, from a small parish church to a thriving church here in this part of North London. And his touch has reached many areas of the community, including, as Kim said, the youth clubs that are run on 4 different estates. There's the counselling project that's in the primary schools here in East Haringey. But also as a pastor, he's really personable, and if his door's always open.
Reverend John cares a lot about all the schools locally. He wants them all to feel involved, so he's organised the Schools Festival, and that's something that draws all the churches. They're all made to feel special, they're all invited, they can all contribute. As well as that, he has, over the years, he's forged links with all these schools, and he has some of his staff going into them and doing lunch clubs or after-school clubs. And he's managed to target them and invite them to the clubs that are going on.
John's been a great inspiration to me. He's a man of great passion and vision. I'm actually in charge of a lot of the youth work that we do. We've got at least 12 different youth clubs and groups running throughout the week. And the youth clubs include things like arts workshops, just sort of football training sessions. X-Bus goes on to a couple of estates in Tottenham. So a lot of diversionary kind of activities for youth and young people.
I'm the project coordinator for the Fowler Newsham Hall Counselling Project. John founded this project in 2002 out of the need that arose from St Anne's Primary School, and since then we've grown from 5 schools to 20 schools, and it's basically across the borough, West and East Haringey.
And I think what strikes you about John is how outward-looking he is. He's not just the vicar of St Anne's Church. He sees himself as being responsible for a much wider community and really reaches out and does the work through other people. It's not about him, it's about empowering others in his team to bring about good in our community. This is an opportunity for us to thank him for all he's done in Tottenham here and in Haringey.
Reverend John, you're an astonishing worker, and we thank you and appreciate everything you've done.
Thank you, Reverend John.
Our next category is a Sustainable School Award. This is something that Haringey takes real pride in. We visited Coleful Primary to see how they apply sustainability in their school.
Welcome to Coleful Primary School. Today we are going to share with you some of our projects. Our eco flag is special because it
shows that we are a green school because we have allotments, we have solar panels on our roof, we recycle, and our uniform is 100% eco.
Our uniform is eco-friendly because it is 100% organic cotton
and it doesn't have any chemicals and it's fairly traded. In our school we have solar panels which ensures we have enough energy to go all through the school. Also, we will never use more energy than we need because once we've finished with them, we will switch off the lights.
This is our Green Charter and we have 6 promises.
Welcome to our allotment. This is where we grow lots of yummy vegetables, and this is our greenhouse made out of lots and lots of recycled bottles.
We're digging up potatoes.
Some of them are quite big because they've had a long time to grow.
Some of them are very little because some of them are very deep in the ground and they don't get water.
When they come out, they are very, very muddy from the soil.
And some don't grow at all, for example this tiny weeny one.
That's a tiny one. I don't think you could have that on a roast dinner.
We've been growing these beans for quite a long time and each class, so sometimes year 5 might have done these beans and year 4 might do the courgettes over here. This one here, this one's quite a big one.
I've got some lettuce, I've got courgette and I've got a couple of beans.
With these beans, sometimes we take them to the kitchen, which is in the big hall, and they cook it and sometimes we have them on our plate. So we're going to make summer rolls. First, we're going to put some rice noodles in the middle of the rice paper. We're going to put our bean sprouts. You should mix them up into your place, or when you eat it won't be like there won't be much. So if you put them all in one bit, it'll be like there's only one big one. And you need to make sure they're all in the middle. Next, we're going to add our mint and basil leaves. Yeah. And then now we're going to add our cucumber and carrot. Do you roll it up now? Yeah. And then you can eat it, and you can also dip it in sauce if you want. It's a bit hard because so yeah. You have to try and not put it. It's fine if someone pulls out. It's really big. You can throw it down. Okay, you keep it. That's nice.
And now for our next award. And now to our award for Sustainable School. Please welcome on stage Miles Ebenother, Judge for Outstanding for All Awards.
Good evening. I'm going to read out the shortlist nominations. The first one is Parkview School. The Eden Project has been driven by a group of Parkview students who have transformed a patch of overgrown weeds into a sustainable and productive organic fruit and vegetable garden for the whole school and wider community to enjoy. All the fresh produce from the garden is used in the school. Students recently won an award at the Haringey War on Waste Awards for tackling food waste. The next candidate is Northumberland Park Community School. The community department at Northumberland Park Community School provides a wide range of courses, activities and support for parents, children and wider community, which promote community cohesion and support for families. Jenny Bailey and her team have created a fantastic environment that encourages the whole community and families to come into the school and enjoy learning life skills together. I'm going to let you know who the winner is. The winner is Northumberland Park School. Give them a round of applause.
Jenny, it's you again. You see, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, does it? Okay, well, the citation for Jenny reads, Jenny is a warm and wonderful lady who embraces so many brilliant qualities. It's obvious when you walk through the school with her that pupils feel respect for her and enjoy being in her company. And her grandchild obviously does as well. Congratulations. I said, child. Oh, sorry. Daughter, sister, sorry. That's better, yeah. Congratulations. Thank you. Now, I'm going to invite my co-host, Stanley, to come back on stage. And he's going to introduce someone you heard from earlier, but you've forgotten all about. Yes.
Our next award is Inclusive School. Please welcome on stage Dame Anna Hassan, who will present the award.
And that was the deliberate mistake to keep everybody in suspense. So, I shall say it again. There are 2 schools shortlisted in this category. The first one is Parkview School. Parkview was nominated for its strong commitment to inclusion, including specific projects that working with womankind to promote anti-sexual bullying campaign, pioneering Time to Talk, which highlights mental health issues for young people through drama and peer mentoring. The second school nominated was Highgate Wood. Highgate Wood was nominated by a parent who felt that the school was a great anchor for her and her daughter, who was diagnosed with autism. She says, the school has been amazing and really came up trumps when we needed them. Teachers have been compassionate and discreet. Highgate Wood truly is an inclusive school that supports its students even when they fall into difficulties, something which makes a massive difference to teenagers struggling to be more independent from their families. We're so grateful, and I hope Highgate would realise that. And the winner in this category is, and I've stuck this in deliberately again too, is Parkview School.
Was nominated for a whole series of reasons, but the judges commented that Parkview School had showed extraordinary support for Haringey pupils by admitting an entire Year 10 group from a closing faith school, demonstrating their support for all the borough's learners. That's why Parkview School, let's hear it again for them.
Now for some more entertainment. Please welcome to the stage the Parkview Dancers, directed by Sabrina Malcolm.
Baby, I'm going somewhere I don't know. To another planet, to another destination, must be my drink. It must be something I took, but you should cry. I'm on board. Something tells me I'm almost there. On my trip to outer space, in the middle of nowhere. So I say, come follow me, come I'll take you to a place I know. But just before you come follow me, come just put 2, 3 more down your throat. And I'm off into the clouds.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime at the Copacabana!
Every human being who is, who has been, and whoever will be. From the most famous to the most anonymous, yeah. We're created from the same thing. You know how many hairs are on every head, and the intention of every heart, no matter the words we said. And every time I think I'm separate, I remember we're created by one God. I'm grateful that you created me from the same grains, with the same thing. I'm grateful that you never cease to amaze me, the way you love me.
Drop it like it's hot.
Three guns and one goes off. One's empty and one's not quick enough. One burn, one red, one green. Search the graves while the cameras.
Our next category is Inspirational School Prefect. Let's see why these young people are so special.
I first met Eunice when he was in year 7, and then had a lot of encounters with him in year 8, mainly for poor behavioural reasons. He struggled quite a lot at school when he was in year 8, behaviour that carried on to when he was into early part of year 9. And then all of a sudden, everything just changed. He took it upon himself that he wanted to change his life and be different in school. Straight away, towards the end of year 9, his behaviour picked up really, really well. Moving into year 10, he became a mentor.
He started mentoring students in younger year groups. And then when he reached year 11, he became a prefect in our school, and his time as a prefect at Woodside was superb. He was an outstanding prefect. His academic achievement at the end of year 11 was superb. He achieved 5 A star to C, including English and maths.
In this school, Eunice was meant a lot for a lot of people. To me, to teachers, it was a really good role model. And I remember the times where I used to see Eunice getting in trouble and not being good. But then after, in year 10, as soon as he hit a mentor, he used to teach others. And as soon as he hit as a prefect, his life switched like spontaneously. It was just a switch. Whenever I had a problem, I would go next to Eunice because I know that Eunice will teach me the right thing. He comes to my police cadets with me, and the things he does for the staff, for other members, he treats them in a way that makes you feel like confident about yourself and who you are, and you should do what you want to do in life. If Eunice carries on like this, I think he'll be an amazing role model and will do a lot in life and achieve a lot.
Eunice is one of those reasons why teachers like us, they teach. He came to our school. He was difficult, quite challenging. But since sort of like in year 10, when we made him a prefect, he turned it around. He didn't just turn it around. He became one of the symbols of what the school stands for and what any student can actually do if they put their mind to it.
I'm Eunice's sister, and I'm so proud of my brother because he has changed so much over the few years. He started off as a really big troublemaker. He gave bad times to the teachers. My mum had to always come in and get bad phone calls and in meetings, but now he has changed so much since he became a prefect. He became a role model to me and the students in the school. Like other students, my friends came up to me and say, you must be proud of your brother. That made me really happy. And my mom, it has changed. It's been so good for my mom as well because she's always smiling now and proud of my brother. Eunice, we love you and you've made us really proud.
Amy Garrett is an inspiration. She's an inspiration to me, to students, to staff, to teachers, and actually to parents and carers. She has been such a huge part of Hornsey School, and not only a part of Hornsey School in terms of day-to-day, but also in the outside and extracurricular aspects of Hornsey School as well. She is an inspiring mentor, she's an inspiring leader, she's part of the House Student Leadership Team, and she's also a prefect. And as a result, she's spent quite a lot of time with younger members of the school, inspiring, motivating, and showing leadership skills to try and drive our school vision forward and make sure our targets happen in school. She has put together a school action plan for the House Student Leadership Team, and being a part of the House Student Leadership Team, she's been a part of driving that forward and also a part of evaluating her targets. So as she's moving forwards in the school, she's actually aware of where the school wants to be and what part she can play in that. She's been an inspiring mentor for younger students. She's spent time reading with students, she's watched them grow, she's watched them develop across the school, and as a result she's really a part of growing those young students into young women ready for the outside world. For me as well, I think this has meant that Amy has been able to grow in confidence, and this all started with an application to the House Student Leadership Team, and she's just grown year on year, and as a result she's actually now head girl at Hornsey School, and we see her as that inspiration, as that leader and as that role model. And as time has gone on, as day by day has gone along, she's actually grown and developed into a really inspiring, fantastic young woman.
Amy has been a close friend
for many years. She is self-motivated and is destined to succeed. We have a mentoring program of which she has been a member of it for many years. She's a real-life Wonder Woman, and not only does she excel in all of her subjects, she's also a member of many outside groups and a friend to many. She's involved in every aspect of school life. She has led house council meetings, and she is also a role model for younger years. She does voluntary work in library. She has always been a leader. Not only this, but she is also head girl and house leader. She plays steel pans and she is in choir. She is a literacy mentor. She is in Scouts, and she is also in Haringey Youth Council. She has worked with Mentor UK. Amy has helped raise money for the charity plan and was also awarded a friendship bench in recognition of her work. On behalf of Haringey School for Girls, Amy, we wish you the best of luck, and we are so proud of you.
Please welcome on stage Janet Mokadi's Outstanding for All judge, who will present the award.
Well, I have the envelope task, and I'm sure everyone will agree that this one was a really hard one to make a decision about. And the winner is Amy Garrard.
Says this was a real tough decision for the judges. Amy won on many accounts. Some of them you heard there on screen, but the judges felt that Amy's submission was wider than just the school. Amy has raised over £3,000 for local and international charities, including the school charity Because I Am a Girl, run by Plan UK, aimed at supporting girls' education across the world. Forward, a charity to help support victims of female genital mutilation, and the Rainbow Trust, raising money for families with terminally ill children. Ladies and gentlemen, Amy Garrard.
Our next award is Best Contribution to Early Years. So many of our schools have outstanding features for which they are recognised. Let's look at Lancasterian Primary School.
At Lancasterian, we're very fortunate in that we have a lovely outdoor area, and Ofsted recently have said that they are very impressed with our outdoor provision. One of the things that the children particularly enjoy is the outdoor area, and it's used very well in all weathers for the majority of the day. We set up activities to interest and inspire the children, and we provide lots of opportunities for the children to extend their language and play skills. In the outdoor area, we have role play set up outside. There's a digging area where the children can explore with the mud and use resources around the playground. They have a reading area where the children are very keen to explore stories and act out stories. We have sand and water provision outside for them as well, for them to extend their language. There's always maths activities available, and we have a new climbing frame and physical development area. And the most outstanding thing about our provision is the early years team. We have a very strong and committed team who are dedicated to our pupils and understand the benefit of outdoor play for our children. And once again, I'd like to congratulate the early years setting who win this award.
Please welcome on stage Sarah Abanja, Outstanding for All judge, who will present the award.
Good evening, everybody.
Can't hear you. Just making sure you're still awake. Even though how could we go to sleep? Okay. So the best contribution to early years. And for those of you here who are parents, if you take your mind back to when you first had to say goodbye to your little ones because no longer were you looking after them or your family or friends were looking after them, you had to take them to early years and leave them with ostensibly a stranger. It was very, very difficult to shortlist in this award. We shortlisted 2 candidates, both who happen to have the same initials, but that's just coincidental as opposed to conspiracy. And the first candidate is Sandria Willocks. She's manager of High Cross Playgroup and was nominated for her support to families and children, particularly those with special educational needs and financial difficulties. As well as helping families to find jobs and providing free sessions for parents to attend work or college, Sandria goes above and beyond her duty of care. Not only is it that moral obligation that Christine spoke about to the children that she supports, but she's also got that moral obligation to the whole family. And it's because of that that Sandria Wilcox was shortlisted for this award. The second nomination that we shortlisted, also with the initials SW, is Shirley Welton. Now, she's run St James's Preschool for the last 25 years, and that's dedicated to giving infants the best possible start to their education. Over the years, Shirley, who is a former Bernardo's nursery teacher, has transformed the preschool, making it possibly the most sought-after school in the area. And so the winner, who am I handing this to? It's like something out of Alien, isn't it, really? I wonder what's going along there, Loch Ness Monster. Juliet claims not to wear glasses. I can tell you it is a lie. She wears them all the time. And the winner, Juliet, is Shirley Welton.
What's the sense in sharing this one and only life? Ending up just another lost and lonely wife. You count up the years and they will be filled with tears.
50 years involvement in childcare, 25 at St James's Preschool. An amazing achievement for Shirley Welton. In a tribute letter to parents, the preschool committee wrote, her dedication and constant involvement in the preschool have been outstanding. She has worked tirelessly to ensure the preschool is a happy and caring environment for all the hundreds of children who've passed through the doors. Ladies and gentlemen, best contribution to early years, Shirley Welton. And thank you, Sarah. Oh, your iPad? Yes. Oh, your iPad. I was going to keep that. Drat. There you go.
And now we are approaching the last award for the evening. But you can wait a bit longer. Let's extend the suspense and welcome back on stage the Haringey Music Stage Band.
I think they're being a bit shy. Should we say it a bit louder? Should we just clap a bit louder and then they're going to come back on? Here they come now. slight change of plan. It was an ever so slight change of plan. We just wanted to have you up here so we could applaud you, that's all. So let's give them one more round of applause. But don't play yet. We're going to play in a minute, yeah? No, they're going to play afterwards. We've got them on stage, but they're not playing yet. They're going to play right at the end. Before, we have the Lifetime Achievement Award. And so far, we've had some amazing awards with the young people, with the teachers, with the staff here in Haringey. Now we have the Lifetime Achievement Award, and I'd please like to welcome on stage David Lammy MP to present this awards. Now, David, I'm going to put you on the spot for 2 seconds. You've been MP here in Haringey for a number of years. How would you describe how education is looking? We've heard some very positive reports from the floor, but let's hear from you.
I think that education in Haringey is the best it's been in a long, long time. Our schools are performing the best they've ever performed, and our results demonstrate that. We've seen not just standards rising, but inclusivity, sustainability. We've got great staff across our schools. I think we're all very proud tonight.
Excellent. Well, you're about to make us even prouder because you're going to tell us who the Lifetime Achievement Award winner is. Thank you.
Okay. So, the shortlisted nominations are Claire Alloway. Claire is assistant head teacher at Highgate Wood School and was nominated by an ex-pupil for her dedication, support and advice. Her nominator says, Claire is the living embodiment of an effective, dedicated and caring teacher, always willing to listen, support and advise where she could, a teacher who you know you could go to when you're in trouble or for encouragement and guidance, the teacher that you can count on to get you out of trouble, but also to keep you on the right track. The second nominee is Peter Desmond. And Peter is the head of music and performing arts for Haringey Council and was nominated for his outstanding commitment to the development of music across Haringey. His nominator says his drive, passion and dedication to the young people of Haringey is infectious. The work that Peter does with the music service and the number of young people he's able to reach is truly fantastic. I know that there are youngsters and adults in Haringey, who include me, who without Peter's vision and hard work would never get opportunities with music and the performing arts. And the third nominee is Vincia McQueen. Who has served Parkview School for 28 years and spent the last decade as part of the senior leadership team. She's also worked in a variety of middle leadership roles. Her nominator says she was a role model for anyone at any level of the school, absolutely unwavering in her aspirations and expectations of the students, and so thorough she's delivered in all of her responsibilities. And the winner is Vincia McQueen.
In all my years in education, I've never worked with a better professional than Vincia. Anybody, any stage of their career, any job that they might have in a school can look up to her as a role model. She's someone who commanded the absolute respect of all the students and all the staff. Throughout the time I was here, she had responsibility in Key Stage 4. And at Parkview, we look at the graph of our achievements over time quite a lot to see how the school's improved over the years since the fresh start back in 1999. To a large extent, that graph is hers. She's been the person in charge of making sure the exam results came home for all that period of time. And if you look at how the school's improved, that represents what Vinci has done with it. But I think to capture an idea of what Vinci has contributed to the school, you need to look behind those figures. You only shift those figures if you have the ability and skills and compassion as a professional to look a child in the eye and say to them that you can do this. You can be the first person from your family to go to university. You can get that A grade rather than a C. You can get that C grade rather than an E. Yes, you can be here every day in school, on time, do all the work, and leave here with a set of exam results that you're really proud of.
Vinci's great strength was, it wasn't to be in the limelight. It wasn't standing out in front of the crowds. She could do that. She could talk in front of students. She was a very strong character. But she would prefer to work behind the scenes. She was quite modest. She, never thrust herself into the limelight. She was quite happy for other people to take the credit for the things she did. And what did she do? She once said to me that every student has special needs. Now, what she meant by that was that every student is an individual, and we need to look at every student individually. We often, when we worked together in Year 11, we would go through every student in the year group one by one, several times during the year, to actually look at their individual needs and what we needed to do to support them and to let them reach their dreams.
Vincia really, really cared about each child in front of her and formed some very, very special bonds with those children, so much so that they may have been in her small English group, which was a sort of nurture group in years 7 and 8, and they would often turn up at the door in year 11 wanting extra support and wanting her to look over something that they'd done in order to get her approval.
So I think she's like a very special teacher. She's always there for us, and she's always like has that smile on her face, even when she has like a bad day, always come in and cheer her up. So she comes out with a nice sunny smile.
She cares about us. Her smile, it makes me wonderful, and she's done a lot of hard work for us. It's really amazing that she's been nominated for this award. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Kayla. I'm in 8A, and I just want this to be perfect for Miss McQueen. Never in my life met a teacher that I like. Just say, oh, don't see that there's good in me. To Miss McQueen. When I came to year 7, I wasn't really good in English, so Miss McQueen helped me, and every time when she gave me my level and I thought that wasn't good, she pushed me to get where I wanted to go.
Thank you, Miss McQueen.
I hope you get it.
Well, as you can... No, you can't go yet. As you can see, she did get it. And the judges said, no child on her watch had low expectations of themselves. No member of staff on her watch would be allowed to have them either. Let me ask, David Lammy, a worthy winner?
It's reduced me to tears, so I think so, definitely.
And can I present, please, the Lifetime Achievement Award winner for 2013. Ladies and gentlemen.
As it said, I'm not one for speaking publicly, unless it's to young people, but I'm really, really proud. And yes, I'm one of those people that believe nobody leaves with nothing, and it's all achievable. And it was never for personal gain, it was all for the young people, and every single one of them I will remember. And I hope that in some way I've imparted something good to Haringey, and I know that there are great things yet to come. And thank you for the people that nominated me. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you both. Thank you. Well, that's a first. The MP with not a dry eye. I like that. That's the quote for tomorrow, okay? Well, we have come to the end of this first evening here at Ali Pali for Haringey. But tonight has been an evening of celebration, and I'd like to welcome back my two co-hosts who've done such a fabulous, amazing job this evening. Please welcome Stanley and Navida. Now, they may have looked like seasoned hacks, but I have to tell you that Stanley is 12 years old and Navida only 2 years older, so they've done extremely well tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being such a wonderful audience. Congratulations to all the winners. A huge thank you to Councillor Kober, Councillor Waters, Chief Executive Nick Walkley, Mayor Sheila Peacock, Christine Gilbert, David Lammy MP, Sir William Actonson, our judges Sarah Abanja, Jane Mockadies, Miles Ebnotha and Dame Anna Hassan, our performers, schools and individuals recognised tonight, and to all of you for joining us this evening.
I hope you all have enjoyed the evening and have been tweeting your highlights so far and wide. If not, you still have plenty of time. Our hashtag is OFA 2013. We will be emailing you for your feedback in a few days. And don't forget that if you would like to see the highlights of tonight's performances and present tonight's performances, please visit www.haringey.gov.uk/OFA 2013. Thank you.
Now, Navida, Stanley and I have had a fabulous time, and we hope you have too. And we look forward to celebrating even more Haringey successes next year. Thank you for coming. Have a safe journey home, and we leave you with some superb jazz. Good night.